The August primaries are less than a week away. In District 1, 7 Democrats are on the ballot.
The winner of this primary election will face incumbent Rob Wittman in November for a seat in Congress.
Brianna Fallon has details on each Democratic candidate.
One nomination, 7 candidates, each looking for your vote during Tuesday's primary election.
Rob Wittman has won by 10 percentage points or more over some very good Democratic candidates in the past because the district is so conservative. And I think the combination of me being an Army veteran, small business owner, having 30 years of real world experience will appeal to the independent voters and more moderate voters in the rest of the district. And we're going to need every one of them to put us over the top and win in this district.
Meet Melvin Tull. His campaign runs on economic opportunity through affordability, with plans to strengthen the economy, enhance access to health care, and increase affordable housing. Tull believes in a practical, solutions-focused approach. He says with a strong background in business law, he can find common ground between parties to achieve real solutions.
Watching people cut the safety net away and claiming that that is saving us money is the antithesis of what I think this country represents. So I want to see not only the safety net to include Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, SNAP assistance, TANF, housing assistance, all of these programs. Not only do I want to see them back, I want to see them improved and increased.
Jason Knapp says he grew up using government programs such as food stamps and Medicaid. That's why one of his main goals is to further improve programs that protect the vulnerable population. As a Navy veteran, father, and former congressional fellow on Capitol Hill, Knapp says he believes the government should invest in people through accountability and affordability.
When we talk about healthcare, that is universal health care. To me, TRICARE is the model for that, a single payer, all-encompassing care. But we have to protect real hospitals. We have to invest in education so that we have enough providers. We're in a physician and a nursing crisis right now.
After graduating an ROTC program with a degree in political science, Elizabeth Dempsey Beggs says she was one of the first women to serve in a combat arms role in the Army. Later, she became a foster parent and devoted her work to advocacy. Today, she's running for Congress. If elected, Dempsey Beggs hopes to create new policy around and beyond her campaign's 3 main pillars: accountability, affordability, and protection of rights.
I'm the only candidate who has the legislative experience needed to hit the ground running on day one. We've drafted bills and built and led coalitions to do impossible things like expanding SNAP for 25,000 families with a unanimous vote from Democrats and Republicans in Virginia.
Salam Bhatti says those achievements were made during his time at the Virginia Poverty Law Center. Bhatti has firsthand experience on how programs like WIC and free school meals can impact families, as he relied on the programs while growing up. As a public interest lawyer, Bhatti says he's running to fight for families in his district through a people-first solutions approach. His top 3 priorities are Medicare for all, taxing billionaires, and campaign finance reform.
I think I have the most extensive policy platform of everyone. I have the big and the bold, fighting big money in politics, making sure that we can get a universal healthcare system that is affordable. The 1st District has never had a congressperson who is focused on local issues. I am, regardless if you're in the rural areas or the suburbs, all the way from Matthews to Chesterfield. I have a plan that will help everybody.
Tim Cywinski interned for Senator Tim Kaine before serving as a communications director for the Sierra Club Virginia chapter. Cywinski says he plans to focus on several issues, including the economy by investing in small businesses, expanding access to childcare, raising the minimum wage, and more. Cywinski also mentioned he works with Democrats and Republicans to fight data centers.
My platform has been consistently noted as being the most progressive out of all of the candidates. There is nobody else in this race that is looking to do these kinds of comprehensive, aggressively pro-people policies that I am, like the universal education from pre-K through post-secondary and trade schools.
Ericka Kopp says the main 3 points she's running on are affordability, accountability, and basic human rights. As a practicing healthcare attorney and caregiver to her husband, who is a disabled combat veteran, policies she would focus on include universal healthcare and universal education. She believes in advocating through a people-first approach.
Wittman's votes to support the budget bill, we know that had a direct impact on health care. That budget bill gave great harm to the people here in the 1st Congressional District. We know that costs everywhere are up. the cost of housing, the cost of food, the cost of medication.
That's why one of Shannon Taylor's main goals would be to address the, quote, extremely high cost of living. Taylor is currently the Henrico County Commonwealth's attorney, where her office holds a 90% homicide conviction rate. She believes accountability is key, which is why, if elected, Taylor says she would propose an agenda to ban stock trading by members of Congress and to mandate jail time for politicians who break the public's trust. Brianna Fallon, 13 News Now.